Wish y'all could have came with me, but I don't know why I can't get no service.
In 1.5 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 3B for I-110 South Harbor Freeway towards San Pedro.
I don't know why I couldn't get no service of like up by the Hollywood sign. It don't give me no service. But it's a beautiful journey up there. Definitely gonna burn a lot of calories. You definitely gonna need to be in shape to take that trip. Like park at the bottom of the hill on I think it's Beach Street Drive. Park all the way at the bottom by the Capitol Records and walk all the way up that hill. Man, it's a good workout. But anyway, what I was gonna tell y'all about is I love everybody, first of all. I love all cultures. I think every culture got something great to offer this world. I think every group of people got a different way of doing things, which make the world so beautiful. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so grateful to be Muslim, because you can't be racist against nobody. Islam forbids racism. So God say Allah say he created all people. So nobody get to pick and choose who gets to worship God. Nobody get to do that, no human. If you start thinking that you can do that, then you outside the fold of Islam. You no longer Muslim. You committing a major sin because you separating the people from their Lord, which is an extremely bad deed. You stopping people from worshiping their Lord. So you set yourself up with God when you do that. So with that said, I was feeling some type of way today, right? So as I'm journeying up this mountain, I'm noticing I get like weird looks. And the weird looks I get don't come from the white people, right? The weird looks I get come from like Asian Americans. Like they ride past me and look like, what are you doing up here, so to speak? Or it might be somebody who he might be filthy rich, I don't know. I ain't seen his bank account, but Mexican American, they looking at me crazy, right? And it make me feel some type of way because I'm sitting here like, man, how did I ended up putting myself in a position to where I end up with nothing at the end of the day? And like I said, it ain't about racism. It ain't about no nationality. But I got to think about this because if I didn't, I'd be lying and I wouldn't be 100% truthful. You see how much I'm sweating? Man, going up that hill is going to burn you down. But back to my point. So I see a lot of black people. Man, they don't really got nothing. And I be wondering, like, how these black people come to this country as slaves, build the Capitol and the White House, pave all the streets, get hung from trees, get beat severely, get cut up into pieces, get sold, their families get sold. They went through all of that so everybody else can have rights. And then you got these same people looking at black people crazy. Like they got the nerve to turn your nose up at me. You got the nerve to look at me crazy. You should look at me with some type of respect. You lucky that we ain't in no communistic country. Like the black man should be a legend. The black woman should be a legend. People should bow to them. They made it possible for you to live in this country. Had you to try to live over here when people was getting lynched and dogs was getting sick on them and they was getting tarred and people was raping them and taking their family, you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have never came over here during them times. So how dare you look down upon these people who made it possible for you to exist in a country where you able to have something? Because many of y'all come from countries that dictatorships, the government take y'all money, they bribing y'all every step of the way, they ain't allowing y'all to live to y'all full potential. But then you come over here and you got the nerve to be racist against the people who made it possible for you to be able to have the rights that you have. How dare you? How dare you? So I feel some type of way today. And then it brings me back to Islam. It's no racism in Islam, but it's racism in the people. It's only one masjid. That's one place of prayer that I've been to since I've been in California, where you will see the Muslim men and women from every nationality married. Pakistani married to black, Trinidadian married to Indonesian. Like the whole masjid is like that. They really practice Islam. Anywhere else, it's just strictly all the blacks with the blacks, all the Arabs with the Arabs, all the Pakistanis with the Pakistanis. So it's racism. It's pure racism. The people are separated into groups, and they lying to themselves trying to convince themselves that they not. But I'm going to tell you how you can find out if people are racist, if people are really practicing Islam. Start asking them as a different nationality, not no white man, because a white man, he got a privilege that don't nobody got in this country. So if he want to go anywhere in the world and get married, people will be honored to marry him. I'm talking about a black man. As a black man, you go try to marry a Pakistani, and we're gonna see how much they consider you as equal. You go try to marry Indonesia, you might got a chance. But when you start trying to marry an Arab, let's see if that brother's still your brother. Let's see if he still stand by you like he would stand by you in Salat. He not gonna go to his father and, yeah, he's a good brother. He gonna be all the way against you on that issue. Even when it come down to Sudanese. Not all of them, but some of the ones I deal with, they gonna tell you they Arab. They think they better than you. They can't mix with you. They say they can't mix with you. They don't want their blood or their culture being tainted by people who made it possible for them to even be in this country. How dare you, man? Like, you should have more respect. You should have more honor. If somebody gave up everything or was put into a terrible situation where they lost everything and they ended up being treated as fourth-class citizens in the greatest country in the world, even now today, they being killed at an astonishing rate by police. They being discriminated against. They being locked up while you peacefully live your life. How can you not pay homage to them? How can you not see a black man and I'm a nod, man, I'm going to give a bow.
Like in a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes
like they do to their kings, like they do to their dictators and they sultans.
San Pedro.
How can you not pay homage to these people, man? And you lucky I ain't the way I used to be, because I was on cold gangster time, and I see you looking at me crazy, I'm going to jump out and shoot your car down.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 3B, then keep right at the fork.
Man, y'all got a long way to go, man. Y'all don't have no idea about the history of this country. We made it possible.
Keep right at the fork.
We, black people, not white people.
In 1.5 miles, use the right 2
they
lanes to take the I-10 West exit.
They would have used you for everything you got, and if you ain't give it to them, then they would have made you submit some type of way, like they doing now. But with black people, we understand that. They made us submit. They changed our names. They changed our religion. They changed our culture. They changed our language. And even now, after all of that, they still oppressing us. Not all of them, but the ones on top, the ones who got the ability to change laws, they ain't changing no laws to help us. They ain't doing nothing to help us. So, next time you want to look at somebody sideways, think about how you would be if you was in China. They don't even let you have more than one kid. You don't have no rights. They look at you like you a third-class citizen in your own country where you come from. Then you get over here, and the man who gave you all your rights, you got to
merge onto West 4th Street, then
take the exit toward Hope Street. I'm about to finish getting
300 feet, merge onto California 110
Harbor Freeway. Respect.